All throughout our school year, we have had some wonderful events and activities.
Many of these are so exciting. Football games, pep rallies, volleyball games, basketball games, soccer, and many more activities allow us to show our support by shouting and clapping.
As a cheerleader, I know how to get the crowd involved with cheers so that we can show support for our teams.
Even some of our fine arts activities like plays and concerts allow us to applaud loudly or stand and cheer at the end.
But tonight is different. Tonight is a more serious occasion.
Tonight we are celebrating, but in a different way.
This evening's event is our last time together as a senior class, and while it is a joyous occasion, it is also a serious reflection of the work we have done over the past 13 years.
It is the closing of one chapter in our lives and the opening of another.
Tonight we want every one of us and our family members to be able to enjoy our moment in the spotlight.
So please, refrain from yelling, calling out, shouting, or clapping when any of our names are called. When you do that, the next senior called and their family may not hear their name.
So the senior class of 2024 asks you to please be respectful through our graduation ceremony.
Tonight is our night to shine. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good evening, everyone. I am Panayiotis Strakopoulos. On behalf of myself, the faculty and staff of ACE, and my fellow graduates, we welcome everyone here tonight to the Academy for Classical Education's 2024 graduation. This is it. This is our night. It seems so long ago that we were walking into our freshman year for the first time, or even for those who have been here for 10 years, walking into ACE for its first time. I, with the help of my fellow graduates, want to extend a thank you to everyone in the room who has not only made ACE possible, but those who directly influenced our lives and who we as a class have become today. It seems like just a few months ago, my mom and I were starting at ACE for the first time, and what a journey it's been. From Miss Farrell's A-Push class and the countless hours of notes a night, to our relationship with Mr. White, who accepted our good-natured ribbing, and even my favorite game, you probably know it, how many people can go to Miss Floyd's office at one time. All of this, all of the memories and time spent with teachers and each other has shaped and inspired us to be the class that we are today. So even if you complained and procrastinated through all of high school, or you were on the forefront of every assignment, we're all here today, tonight, celebrating each other as we close the book on our high school careers. Because today is where your book begins, and the rest is still unwritten. The impact that ACE and this school has had on our lives is unbelievable. None of what is happening right now could have been possible without the tireless efforts of our remarkable teachers, faculty, and staff. But one person in my mind stands above all as the forerunner for ACE's success. For 10 years, being a national blue ribbon school, top 10 school in the state of Georgia, if you didn't know, it was on a website, and having multiple state championship athletics and an amazing fine arts program, one person was able to jumpstart the school that we know today. Mrs. Perkins and Miss Stokes started ACE 10 years ago against all odds. With every weight against them, they fought through every obstacle and ended up creating one of the most successful schools in the entire state of Georgia. 10 years later, Mrs. Perkins is sitting on this stage for the final time as the principal of ACE. So, on behalf of everyone who has had the pleasure of meeting you and building a relationship with you. And even those who haven't, Ms. Perkins, we thank you. This year's graduate... That was unannounced. Okay. This year's graduation is not just celebrating the first decade of the Academy for Classical Education and all of its successes, but celebrating and commemorating the achievements and the accomplishments of the students at the leading school in Middle Georgia. And finally, we celebrate all of the efforts put forth by Mrs. Perkins and the amazing administration and staff at ACE. So, class of 2024, welcome to the end of your high school career. And for a final reminder, sorry, Ms. Perkins, I'm stealing it. Be smarter tomorrow than you were today. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you. Before I begin, I'd like to say something. Is this awesome? Yes. Am I proud of myself and others? Yes, I am. Am I excited? Without a doubt. Am I satisfied? Not quite yet. Is it over? It's not even close. We've just begun. While I walk through those doors tonight, feeling as if I have truly succeeded, I would be lying if I said yes, and the truth is, all of you would too. Today, I challenge you to ask yourself these questions and answer them truthfully. You have come far, but the road ahead stretches farther and broader than anything you have ever come across. Chase it, embrace it, and never be satisfied with what you have, where you are, or who you are. Tonight, I would like to share a poem with you that I have titled, We Are ACE. We are ACE. See, this motto represents more than just a place, a goal, a passion, a shared desire, a yearn to learn, to reach big, to think higher. In the grandeur of this momentous day, bathed in the bittersweet glow of graduation, I stand before you, my dear classmates, hearts heavy with the weight of memories. Miss Perkins, our guiding light, you've led us with grace and wisdom, your words of encouragement echoing in our ears as we step into the unknown, unsure. As we bid farewell to you in this your final year, we honor your success and dedication and hold your memory dear. And Miss Stokes, with wisdom's touch, you tend to every mind, inspiring us to soar, to leave fear behind. Your dedication, a flame that burns true, ignites within us dreams we fearlessly pursue. But let us not forget those unseen, the toil of custodians who've kept our halls clean, the lunch ladies who work surround, their impact vital, their impact profound. To every teacher who has touched a soul, who has shaped a mind, nurtured a dream whole, we owe our success, our gratitude overflowing. We hold you closely, unknowing what is forgoing. Mom and Dad, aren't you glad? We're standing here in our gowns and caps, no longer infants sitting in your laps. Who would have known it would come so fast? I wish these years with you would forever last. And you, my dear friends, my fellow graduates, know that I love you, each and every one. Together we've weathered storms, conquered fears. There's nothing we cannot overcome, nothing we cannot achieve. You have succeeded, but the job is not over yet. The road ahead stretches long and winding. Embrace the journey, for there is more to achieve. Your victory is simply a stepping stone, you see. Keep pushing forward, let your ambition grow. The world awaits your next great amend. Your success is but a chapter, it is not the end. Dream big, aim high, and never shrink, for greatness resides in the way that you think. Let passion fuel our every endeavor and push us to reach new heights forever. Embrace the challenge with courage and might. Forge your own path, illuminate the night. Be great, my friends, in all that you do, for the world is waiting to witness the greatness in you. So let us depart today. eyes fixed on the horizon, hearts full of hope, spirits rejuvenated. For we are bound for greatness and destined for success, and we shall never forget those who got us here. Friends, it is not this diploma that gives us our worth, but rather our hearts and heads, the knowledge we hold within, the kindness we spread, the love we give. Let not the letters on a page define us. Let not the accolades overshadow our essence. For we are more than the sum of our achievements. We are the kindness in our hearts, the empathy in our words, the love in our hearts. As we stand on the cusp of a new chapter, with memories cherished and dreams to capture, we carry with us the lessons we've mastered and the bonds of friendship that will forever last. With heads held high and hearts ablaze, we march forward, ready to embrace the world that awaits with all of its grace. For in all that we do, we are ACE. Thank you. Tonight, we welcome Representative Robert Dickey, who serves in the Georgia House of Representatives for Crawford County and parts of Bibb, Houston, Monroe, and Peach counties. Representative Dickey serves as the chairman of the House Agriculture and Consumer Affairs Committee and is a member of the House Appropriations Subcommittees on Economic Development and Education, so it is quite fitting that he would give our commencement address tonight. You may know him as a member of the Dickey family who owns Dickey Farms, where you can buy fresh produce and amazing peach and strawberry ice creams. We welcome Representative Dickey to our Class of 2024 ACE graduation celebration.
Well, thank you for that introduction, and good evening. It's a real privilege to be here. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, the phenomenal graduating class of 2024 from the Academy for Classical Education, it's truly an honor to be standing here before you today. First and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you. Graduating from high school is no small feat. It's the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. As you sit here today in your caps and gowns, remember the countless hours you've spent studying, the challenges you've faced, and the moments of triumph that have led you to this stage. Today is a day of celebration, a day of recognition for all that you've achieved. Each of you has traveled a unique path to arrive at this moment, and that journey is worth honoring. You have navigated the challenges of a rigorous academic curriculum, persevered through personal trials, and emerged stronger and wiser for your efforts. This stage is just not a platform. It's a symbol of your resilience, your dedication, and your unwavering commitment to excellence. We gather here today to celebrate not only your academic accomplishments, but also the growth you have experienced as individuals. ACE has not only equipped you with knowledge, but also hopefully has instilled in you values that will guide you through life. Now that you have mastered the importance of critical thinking, the value of perseverance, and the power of collaboration, I want to take a moment to reflect on the journey that has led you here and share some of my thoughts on how to navigate what lies ahead. Graduating from high school is a monumental milestone, signifying the end of one phase of your education and the beginning of another, hopefully. Looking out at all of you, I see a diverse and talented group of individuals ready to make their mark on the world. And no matter where your paths lead, know that you have the foundation and the capability to achieve great things. Today is a time of reflection, celebration, and eager anticipation for your future. But today is not just about looking back. It's also about looking forward with hope and excitement and acknowledging the support system that has helped you reach this point. Your parents, family members, teachers, and friends have cheered you on, provided guidance, and offered unconditional love and support throughout this journey. And now you stand on the threshold of endless possibilities, armed with knowledge, skills, and a thirst for success. Whether you're heading off to college, entering the workforce, or pursuing other passions, know that the world, and especially our state, is brimming with opportunities waiting for you to seize them. I urge you to continue your pursuit of knowledge and education. Education is not merely a means to an end. It's a lifelong journey of growth and discovery. It's a lifetime investment that will pay dividends for the rest of your life and never lose its value. Never cease your quest for learning or stifle your curiosities. Embrace new challenges. Seek out diverse perspectives and never underestimate the power of continuous learning to enrich your life and expand your limits. Don't be afraid to try new things and adapt to new situations. Remember, the greatest opportunities often lie just beyond the horizon of change. One of life's most valuable lessons is the importance of setting goals and tirelessly working to achieve them. Goals provide us with direction, purpose, and motivation to strive for excellence. As you move forward, I challenge each of you to set ambitious goals, goals that inspire you, push you beyond your comfort zone, and ignite your passion. Be relentless in your pursuit of these goals, and never lose sight of the vision for your future. In today's fast-paced and ever-evolving world, adaptability and resilience are essential. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth and innovation. Learn from your experiences, both successes and there will be failures, and use them to propel yourself forward. Remember, setbacks are not failures, but valuable lessons that ultimately strengthen your character and your resilience. You know, I'm a peach farmer, and I'm all too familiar with resiliency and adaptability. Each year, the peach season begins a fresh set of challenges and opportunities. No 2 years are alike. But I face the whims of changing weather, fluctuations in rainfall, bouts of cold, and the constant threat of pests and diseases. All require careful preparation through meticulous pruning, fertilizer application, diligent labor, well-maintained equipment, irrigation, and stewardship of our land. We ready ourselves every year for the complexities of each season, all with the end goal of hopefully a fruitful harvest. Some years are more successful than others, but we keep going. In life, much is like farming. Embracing risk is essential, but it must be done through thoughtful consideration. We understand that life is woven with threads of both success and failure. Reflecting on the challenges of the past, such as last year's struggle in our peach industry where we only had a 10% crop, we recognize that setbacks are part of the journey. However, these setbacks should not discourage us. They should propel us forward with renewed determination. This year, despite past difficulties that I mentioned, we are reaping the rewards of a bountiful crop, a testament to resilience and perseverance, something I encourage each of you to remember as you prepare for your futures. Similarly, navigating life's varied opportunities require a blend of optimism and preparedness. Just as a high school diploma lays the groundwork for future endeavors, we encounter numerous bumper crop moments in our lives. Career achievements, meaningful relationships, cherished possessions, but we also face setbacks, whether in the form of challenging academic pursuits in the future, financial hurdles, or unforeseen health issues. Education equips us not only with knowledge, but also with this resilience to weather life's storms and relish its triumphs. The path to success lies in embracing leadership roles, making informed decisions, and embracing calculated risk. Be a pioneer. Chart your course and seize the opportunities that abound. Education isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about harnessing that knowledge to navigate life's twists and turns, transforming challenges into stepping stones toward a brighter future. Find what ignites your passion, what drives you to excel, and pursue it wholeheartedly. Whether it's art, science, technology, or even farming, or anything else, just follow your passion with courage and conviction. Your passion will fuel your journey and lead you to fulfillment and success. Each of you has the power to make a positive impact in the world, whether it's through acts of kindness, community service, or pursuing a career that aligns with your desires and values. Strive to leave a lasting legacy that inspires others. Remember that small actions can lead to big change, and every contribution, no matter how seemingly insignificant, really matters. However, none of us achieve success alone. I stand behind each graduate sitting here today, or parents, teachers, mentors, and friends who have supported, encouraged, and believed in you every step of the way. I want to take this opportunity to thank them for their unwavering love, guidance, and dedication. Your encouragement has been invaluable, and your investment in these graduates has made all the difference. Graduates, as you leave ACE, remember that you are not just graduates. You're ambassadors of hope, intelligence, compassion. Embrace the future with confidence and optimism. You have proven that you are capable of overcoming obstacles and achieving your goals. Now it's time to take the next step and carry the torch of knowledge. Ignite the flames of curiosity and spread kindness wherever you go. The world needs your talents. Georgia needs your talents, your ideas, and your energy. Remember that the future is yours to shape. Dream big, work hard, and never lose sight of the incredible potential that lies within each of you. Congratulations once again, class of 2024. Go forth and make your mark in the world. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone, to our Class of 2024 graduation ceremony. Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate this significant milestone in our lives. It's an honor to stand before you today as a salutatorian of this incredible class. As I reflect on our years here, I can't help but think of my arrival at ACE. Transferring in March of the school's first year, I had to face the impossible task of adjusting to a whole new environment with a different curriculum and different books. But those few months I had in Miss Scott's class were some of the most memorable months of my early academic career. Her kindness and patience helped me find my footing and adapt to my new school. And for that, I want to thank her and all the teachers, faculty, and staff at ACE who have helped me and every other student prepare for our futures and ensure our success. By my first full year at ACE, fourth grade, I had already met plenty of lifelong friends that I still talk to almost every day. Together, we would make up games to entertain ourselves on our parking lot playground and made priceless memories on field trips, like pretending to be cool smoking candy cigarettes in Savannah. Then, as we transitioned into senior high, the epidemic struck. Just like my third grade year, once again, we had to adapt, this time with online learning. It was a challenge that no one could have expected. But despite the difficulties, we persevered and grew. And now, as we step into the next stages of our lives, we have to take on big changes. Once again, we have to adapt. But this time, we'll be ready, and we won't be alone. In our constantly changing environment over the years, the one thing I had by my side the whole way were the friendships I made. From making silly Minecraft videos at a friend's house back in 5th grade, to cramming for stressful AP exams, my friends were always there for me. So to those of you who haven't graduated yet and can't wait for this day to come for yourselves, just remember to make it fun. Bring your friends along the way and enjoy it, because you'll be up here before you know it. I remember watching our kindergarten senior walk every year, thinking of graduation as such a far-off event. Now, just a couple weeks ago, all of a sudden, I'm the senior, walking the halls of the school I've grown up with, holding this hyper little kindergartner's hand as he tries to pull away, eagerly running ahead, reminding me of how far we've come and how much we've grown in our years here. Graduation had once felt like a far-off event, yet here we are. If there's one thing I've learned from our time at ACE, it's that through perseverance, we can do anything. We faced all these years of rigorous work, countless hardships, and yet here we stand proud, ready for our next challenge. All of our experiences have shaped us, prepared us, and led us to this very moment. As we move forward into the next chapter of our lives, let us carry the lessons we've learned and the memories we've made. Remember that our bizarre adventures have just begun, and that we're all capable of achieving many great things. Thank you to our teachers, our families, and our friends for supporting us every step of the way, and especially to Ms. Perkins and Ms. Stokes for starting this school and giving us the opportunity to learn in ACE's incredible environment. And Ms. Perkins, I know you'll enjoy retirement after having to deal with all of us. Congratulations, class of 2024, we did it.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, distinguished guests, and of course, the exceptional class of 2024. I would like to preface by saying that speaking in front of all of you is definitely not as easy as Troy Bolton made it look in High School Musical 3, but I'll try my best. Guys, we made it. In about an hour, we will become alumni of the Academy for Classical Education and embark on our own unique journey into the rest of our lives. Graduates, tonight is the night we have been eagerly awaiting for what seems like forever. Today we celebrate the culmination of our efforts over the past 13 years. Some of us might feel so ready to close this chapter of our lives, but just take a second and cherish this moment. Look around. This is likely the last time we, as a class, will ever be in the same room. This is the last memory we make together, and it truly is so bittersweet. As we celebrate our accomplishments today, we are joined by so many loved ones who have supported us through the past 18 years as we navigated the highs and lows of life. On behalf of the class of 2024, I would like to thank Ms. Perkins and Ms. Stokes for founding ACE and dedicating their careers to setting us up for success. Ms. Perkins, congratulations and good luck on retirement. I would like to thank the ACE teachers and staff for pushing us to be the best we could possibly be and believing in us even when we lost hope in ourselves. Thank you to the friends and family who helped shape the lives of me and my fellow graduates. I especially want to thank my parents for supporting me through all my endeavors, and my older siblings, Kishan, Vidyedi, and Vatsalwe, for being the most amazing role models a girl could have. It is a privilege to be your sister. Now I want to step back from the present to reminisce about our past, starting specifically in August of 2011 when we started kindergarten. The beginning of elementary school was filled with silly bands, duct-taped wallets, and the Kids Bop rendition of What Does the Fox Say? And honestly, after 13 years of school, I still don't know what the fox says. Then 10 years ago, in 2014, many of us moved to a new school with uniforms and an unheard of parking lot playground. Walking into my third grade class, I remember feeling nervous about my first day at a new school, but I was lucky enough to start the same day as 19 other new kids. With time, we found where we belonged at ACE and began to grow alongside our school. We participated in Griffin Gallops to raise money for an athletic field, duct-taped Miss Perkins to a wall, wrote our own class newspapers, and reenacted the Revolutionary War all before the age of 11. Then came the era of slime, fidget spinners, and Visco girls. We thought we knew the ins and outs of the world when we were in junior high. After all, we made huge sacrifices to eliminate single-use plastic straws to stop global warming and save the turtles. In March 2020, we were excited to receive a spontaneous 2-week break from school, but that excitement was shattered when we realized we would be starting high school on Zoom classes. During the pandemic, we learned a lot about ourselves, including the fact that many of us actually enjoyed going to school. So we were beyond delighted when we were returned back in person and were able to contemplate our existence over the exhaustive hours of AP World Notes. Whether you attended ACE for 1 year or 10, we all made the most out of our experience. We went to Friday night football games, participated in the fine arts and extracurriculars, and attended prom. We survived the seemingly endless dirts, nonstop fire alarms, timed unit circles, the wrath of College Board, and most importantly, we came out victorious in our battles against the cicadas out on the senior patio. As the years went by, we grew up together, made inside jokes and memories that will last a lifetime. I'm honored to be standing before a class of uniquely talented individuals, and I want you all to know that I'm proud of you for what you have accomplished to make it here today, and also for what you will accomplish in the future. As we stand on the brink of this new chapter, I urge you all not to forget the important life lessons we have learned from our time at ACE, such as to not touch anybody's anything, and that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. After tonight, you will be given the opportunity to experience change, responsibility, and growth as you take on the real world. For many of us, this will be the first time we exit our ACE bubble, which makes the future even more uncertain. We must recognize that we will face difficult situations and maybe even obstacles as we move forward in our lives. We have faced them before. However, we know that because of the experiences we have shared, we are equipped and ready to take on what life offers us. We don't give up and we never surrender. We will live our wildest dreams. So to the class of 2024, thank you for all the good times and congratulations on this momentous achievement. And never forget, once a Griffin, always a Griffin. Thank you.
As principal of the Academy for Classical Education, I have the honor to present to you the class of 2024. I certify that these young ladies and young gentlemen have met all attendance requirements and all Carnegie unit requirements required by the state of Georgia and the Academy for Classical Education. I hereby petition the governing board chairman to confirm that these young ladies and young gentlemen are 2024 graduates of the Academy for Classical Education.
As chairman of the governing board of the Academy for Classical Education, I certify that these young ladies and young gentlemen have completed the requirements prescribed by the Georgia Department of Education and the Academy for Classical Education, and now confirm you as graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please maintain the dignity of our ceremony this evening by holding all of your applause until the last student has been announced and been seated, and then there will be a special moment for you to cheer on your graduates. Thank you for your cooperation. Justin Xavier Alvis, ACE Diploma. Chloe Isabel and Diane, ACE Diploma with Distinction, Summa Cum Laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Tristan Joseph Airby, ACE Diploma with Distinction. Larry Weldon Ballard, ACE Diploma with Distinction. Hayden Jacob Barker, ACE Diploma with Distinction. Kristen Michelle Barker, ACE Diploma with Distinction. Bailey Janae Barton, ACE Diploma with Distinction, Summa Cum Laude, National Beta Club, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Merritt Cheryl Benson, ACE Diploma with Distinction, Cum Laude. Garrett Allen Bloodworth, ACE Diploma. Gracie Faye Bloodworth, ACE Diploma. Leah Gabrielle Blunt, ACE Diploma. Kennedy Corrine Bowling, ACE Diploma with Distinction. Elizabeth Ann Bridges, ACE Diploma with Distinction. Camille Parker Britt, ACE Diploma with distinction. Mina Kova Califf, ACE Diploma with distinction, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Riley Taylor Chatham, ACE Diploma with distinction. Owen Mitchell Cook, ACE Diploma with distinction. Jacob David Cornelius, salutatorian, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Jack Thomas Corrigan, ACE Diploma. William Robert Crowder, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Tanner Mathis Daniel, ACE Diploma with distinction. Aaron Martez Davis, ACE Diploma. Isabella Rose de la Sierra, ACE Diploma with distinction. Mary Kate Deloach, ACE Diploma. Kalia Jaden Dews, ACE Diploma. Anthony Ryan Diaz, ACE Diploma with distinction. Panayotis George Dracopoulos, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Ashlyn Elizabeth Dykes, ACE Diploma with distinction. Abigail Rebecca Fayor, ACE Diploma with distinction. Michaela Tashana Fitzpatrick, ACE Diploma. William Ronald Forsyth, ACE Diploma. Bethany Lauren Fortuna, ACE Diploma with distinction. Chase Tyler Gazaffi, ACE Diploma. Liliana Rose Giles, ACE Diploma with distinction. Roland Wayne Giles, ACE Diploma with distinction. Abigail Nicole Gleaton, ACE Diploma with distinction. Trevor McCoy Gottschalk, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Leighton Michael Hemming, ACE Diploma with distinction. Riley Cade Hester, ACE Diploma. Katie Grace Hickman, ACE Diploma with distinction. Cameron Braden Hollis, ACE Diploma with distinction. Clayton Andrew Johnson, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Honor Society. Kaylin Janelle Johnson, ACE Diploma. Amelia Francis Jones, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Carter Askew Lanford, ACE Diploma with distinction. Lee Brian Ledden, ACE Diploma. Dimitri Kenneth Leontopoulos, ACE Diploma with distinction. Alexia Leanne Leverett, ACE Diploma with distinction. Henry Bates Lewis, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Trevor Colby Lewis, ACE Diploma. Karis Noel Line, ACE Diploma with distinction. Jordan Eric Lavatt, ACE Diploma. Bethany Nicole Long, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Rachel Leah Martin, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Noah James McInnes, ACE Diploma with distinction. Savannah Grace Melendez, ACE Diploma. Kaylin Renee Metz, ACE Diploma with distinction. Cole Douglas Millett, ACE Diploma with distinction. Catherine Marie Molnar, ACE Diploma. Barrett Thomas Moody, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Walter Glenn Moody, ACE Diploma with distinction. Sophie Claire Morgan, ACE Diploma with distinction, cum laude. Shreya Sunil Nair, ACE Diploma. Ethan Hartley Nash, ACE Diploma with distinction. Landon Arling Nichols, ACE Diploma. Kanyin Ezekiel Oni, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Layla Sinan Othman, ACE Diploma. Mohammed Ibrahim Udat, ACE Diploma with distinction. Angelica Irene Passius, ACE Diploma with distinction. J. Amrish Patel, ACE Diploma with distinction. Pooja M. Patel, valedictorian, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, star student, National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Prisha Virag Patel, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Simran Prakash Patel, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Delilah Rose Pearson, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Lily Grace Peterson, ACE Diploma with distinction. Allison Bailey Powell, ACE Diploma with distinction. Emily Dakota Powell, ACE Diploma, cum laude. Hannah Riley Powell, ACE Diploma. Caitlin Elizabeth Powell, ACE Diploma with distinction. Ruby Grace Pownell, ACE Diploma. Alina Qureshi, ACE Diploma with distinction. Colin James Randolph, ACE Diploma. Shelby Christine Rollins, ACE Diploma. Adriana Nicole Roberts, ACE Diploma. Jalen Shiloh Robinson, ACE Diploma. Alexa Rodriguez, ACE Diploma. David Robert Rudell III, ACE Diploma with distinction. Noe Conception Sardoma, ACE Diploma. Caleb Mason Scarberry, ACE Diploma. Cameron Hope Shoemaker, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude. Marcus Dion Sisson, Jr., ACE Diploma with distinction. Summer Faith Smith, ACE Diploma with distinction. Tyler James Smith, ACE Diploma. Hope Catherine Spahn, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Haley Elizabeth Stanovich, ACE Diploma with distinction. Charlotte Robinson Stecker, ACE Diploma with distinction. Braden Tia Stokes, ACE Diploma with distinction. Lauren Elizabeth Swan, ACE Diploma with distinction. Layla Michelle Syme, ACE Diploma. Allison Catherine Taylor, ACE Diploma with distinction. Christopher Henry Terry, ACE Diploma with distinction. Helena Sian June Talangsang Chan, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Peyton Anderson Scholar. Landon Murphy Tyson, ACE Diploma. Jordan Matthew Walrath, ACE Diploma. Joshua Wynard Williams, ACE Diploma with distinction. Aubrey Christine Williamson, ACE Diploma. Christian Gray Wilson, ACE Diploma with distinction. Mallory Kate Wilson, ACE Diploma. Taylor Lane Wilson, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Chanel Zhang, ACE Diploma with distinction. Elin Zhang, ACE Diploma with distinction, summa cum laude, National Beta Club, National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, the Academy for Classical Education's class of 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the ACE Student Declaration and remain standing for the alma mater. We are ACE, the Academy for Classical Education, where teachers can teach and students will learn. As an ACE scholar, I will be the best version of myself. I will work with diligence and honor. I will respect myself and others. I will seek truth, goodness, and beauty in all things. We are ACE.
You may be seated. I just bet some of you seniors sitting here before me tonight are counting the minutes until this ceremony is over so that you can put on your hoop or dangly earrings, use your cell phone at will, and grow facial hair. I'm not calling any names. I can hear you thinking, yeah, get on with it. And you know what? In just a few minutes, you can do all of those things and so much more because you will be in control of your life, more or less, from this point forward. Are you ready? What you wear, how you look, and what you do will be the choices that you make. And while others may give you advice, you can now choose whether to take that advice or take your chances. I read an article about Matthew McConaughey this past year, and he was reflecting on his time in Hollywood. He wondered why no one had advised him on how to navigate the process when he was getting started as an actor. The interviewer asked him what advice would he give his younger self, and he thought for a while, and then he said he just let himself figure it out. He said he might offer some tips, but ultimately, everyone just has to figure it out. You have to get confused. You have to get frustrated, feel lost. You have to overcome it. Believe it or not, I hope your time here at ACE has given you some insight into how to figure things out. You're quickly going to realize that the most successful people in life have an ability to do just that. Much of what you have studied at ACE has been case studies on that very thing. Over the years, you have read about Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet and the impact of the choices they made. You learned about bravery, honor, and loyalty from reading Beowulf. In history, you studied individuals like Abraham Lincoln and Winston Churchill, who had to make difficult decisions during times of war. You learned about women like Marie Curie, who persevered in her field of endeavor and discovered radium and polonium, which contributed greatly to the level of medical care available even now. You read about Sojourner Truth, an outspoken advocate for abolition, civil and women's rights in a time when outspoken advocacy was not welcomed. You studied people like Martin Luther King and John and Robert Kennedy who believed passionately in their convictions and lost their lives because of it. You have read and heard stories of individuals who have won and lost, people who have believed and people who didn't, people who persevered and people who gave up. You have studied a great deal of math and science and were lucky enough to have fine arts, languages, and athletics thrown in as well. In all of your classes, you have come up against challenges and successes. You have had teachers you really liked and connected with and some that you did not. You have had peers in your class that you had a great deal in common with and some that you did not. That's really what school is all about, and actually it's what life is all about. Learning from those who have come before you, learning from the mistakes they made, and learning from the people with whom you interact. While you may think that some of the things you have learned over the years are pointless, believe it or not, those lessons will live inside of you to be pulled out when you need them in the future. Things your teachers have said over the years will rumble through your mind at various points in time as time goes by, and it will be those lessons, often forgotten, that will help you figure things out. So what do I think you've learned that may have seemed pointless at the time but will hold you in good stead as the years go by? Well, certainly you've been given a wealth of academic knowledge that you will use regardless of what your next step is going to be. However, you've been exposed to some ideas and virtues that I think are important. In fact, I've even heard people in the community comment about the qualities of those ACE kids that they've observed as you have interacted with them out and about. The first, and I hope the most important thing you have learned is not to give up. And I mean never. You're going to be disappointed by people, situations, and life in general. Get over it. You're going to gain things and lose things like jobs, great loves, family members. Loss is a part of life. In fact, it is loss that gives you the insight to appreciate what you have. You're going to be favored and you're going to be dismissed. Don't believe in those who favor you or who dismiss you. Know who you are and stick to that. You're going to be maligned. Move away from those who malign you. So never give up. If you fail at something, and we all do, figure out why you failed and fix it. But why would McConaughey say that sometimes you just have to get confused, get frustrated, and feel lost? Because you do. Once you leave the confines of high school, there will be no one to tell you what class to go to, what work to do, what clothes to wear. You will just have to figure it out. And you may feel confused, frustrated, and lost. Those experiences and people that you have read about or heard about during these formative years are the foundation upon which many of your future decisions will be made. Learning how others have handled misfortune, how they've mended a broken heart, all of this will give you the map you need to navigate through life. In the end, we all just have to figure it out. I'm saddened by those who make mistakes and never seem able to see the error of their ways. They simply lurch from problem to problem, mistake to mistake, looking for sympathy from others. You, however, have the intellect and mental and moral fortitude to learn from any mistakes you make and correct them. I've been fortunate during my career to be around many really amazing people in the school business, and I learned a great deal from them. However, I have also been around some real boneheads. And you know what? I've learned from them as well. Learn something from everyone you meet. In a few minutes, you'll be standing up ready to take your first steps into the next phase of your life. Soon those doors you marched through as a high school student will open again to allow you to walk out as a high school graduate. I want you to be proud of what you have accomplished at ACE because you are graduating from a school that has once again been ranked as the #1 high school in all of Middle Georgia, the 10th highest rated high school in all of Georgia. You've graduated from one of the top 150 charter schools in the country, and there are 7,996 charter schools in the United States. You've come from a 10-year legacy of champions. You've enjoyed the prestige of being a part of a national Blue Ribbon School of Excellence. You have prepared with as much discipline for academics as you do for competitions, and you have competed. From the art room, the band room, the choral and orchestra room, from a hand-built stage and a dining room to the Douglas Theater, and now to our very own Griffin Hall. You have played, acted, and sang. From a rocky field behind the school on which you played and a cement floor makeshift gym where you ran to raise money to build athletic fields, you now compete on beautifully maintained baseball, softball, football, and soccer fields. That cement floor was transformed into Ace Arena, and from basketball to pep rallies to PE, you have left your mark. You've won 45 region titles and 6 GHSA state championship titles. You have won awards in multiple ways with many different talents. And this year, our one-act play and literary program added the very prestigious Ray Horn Award given out by the Georgia High School Athletics Association for the top school in literary and one-act play. You have faced challenges, made mistakes, lost friends, gained friends, been in love, lost at love, failed, and succeeded. You have learned that life is what you make it, not what someone hands you. You understand that failure is an option that an ACE scholar chooses not to partake. You know how to be the best version of yourself. You are optimistic because you have the foundation you will need to be successful in whatever you do. I know I say this at every ACE graduation. I say it because it means a great deal to me. The graduation diploma you receive tonight is meaningful not only to you, but to me. I do not fear that you can't read or write or do math. I do not worry that you can't reason, articulate, and think wisely. I never fear that you will be overwhelmed by meaningless drivel because you can think for yourself. So signing your diploma is truly a pleasure and an honor because I know that this diploma symbolizes the effort you have made to be smarter tomorrow than you were today. You have many tools at your disposal given to you by many different individuals, from your grandparents, your parents, your extended family members, coaches, our school nurses, campus police, and of course our ACE faculty and staff. Use those tools to the very best of your ability. Parents and family members, thank you for all that you have done to make this moment possible for our ACE scholars. Your effort to get them to school, get them to practice, help guide and nurture them, and place guardrails as needed has brought them to this point. And when you talk about high achievers, you have to look no further than our amazing ACE faculty. Thank you for the time and energy you have poured into these young people. The fruits of your work are manifold. And of course, thank you to Ms. Stokes, who organizes and executes the best graduations known to mankind. Thank you to Ms. Relier and Mr. Jones for the work they do day in, day out to keep ACE running smoothly. And I want to thank our counselors. They have watched over and cared for many of you since 3rd grade. Thank you, Representative Dickey, for your wise words and the time you have spent with us this evening. And Mr. Gaither, you know how much we appreciate you and the work the governing board continues to do to enable ACE to grow and thrive. Author Tony Robbins wrote, "The only impossible journey is the one you never begin." So here's to you, class of 2024. May your journey not only be possible, but extraordinary as well. Graduates, please stand for the processional.